Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Christian Siriano blasts housewives for being cheap. Fashion icon Christian Siriano has been stylist the hottest stars for years, including several of Bravo's Real Housewives. The designer, though, just revealed why people shouldn't expect to see housewives wearing his works as often anymore. Read on to find out what happened. Christian Siriano shades the housewives. This situation all started when Christian was a guest on Watch What Happens Live. During his segment, Andy Cohen asked him about his experience working with housewives. Shockingly, Siriano claimed that working with them is no longer his top priority because they allegedly don't pay for their clothes. At a later time, the designer further went in on the elite group of women, implying that they are cheap and looking for handouts. "A lot of people like free clothes, and not everyone needs free clothes," he quipped. For reference, his former Bravo clients include RHONY's Bethany Frankel and RHOC star Heather Dubrow. None of the housewives have responded to his accusatory comments just yet. The only housewife who pays. Christian did elaborate that not every single housewife has sticked him on the bill. In fact, there's one reality TV star that he applauds for always paying for his services. The only housewife who pays, according to Siriano, is none other than Bronwyn Newport. She is one of the new cast members of RHOSLC Season 5. He even went as far as calling Newport his #1 customer, thanking her for consistently paying for his work over the years. The designer created Bronwyn's first confessional look for the premiere of the 5th season, and based on his statements, fans can probably expect her to be showing off more of his looks in the future. It's clear that Newport takes fashion very seriously, as she's gained a large online presence for being a fashion influencer and flying her style on IG. RHOSLC give props to Bronwyn. Season 5 of RHOSLC is only a few episodes in, so it's going to take some time for viewers to gain an honest opinion of Bronwyn, especially since she's one of 3 new housewives making their debut this season. That being said, this Siriano shout-out might have given her fast-track approval among fans. Christian Siriano, a household name in the fashion world, isn't one to mince words when it comes to style. Known for his elegant, extravagant, and inclusive designs, Siriano has dressed Hollywood's elite, from Jennifer Lopez to Billy Porter, and has taken a stand for diversity on the runway. However, it seems that not everyone appreciates the craftsmanship and cost that go into his masterpieces, particularly some of the stars of the wildly popular Real Housewives franchise. In a recent interview, Siriano openly slammed several of the housewives for being cheap when it comes to fashion, stirring up a firestorm in both the fashion and reality TV communities. The designer, who rose to fame after winning Project Runway and has since built a fashion empire, is not shy about voicing his opinion on what he perceives as a lack of appreciation for true luxury. His bold comments have sparked debates about the intersection of reality TV, wealth, and the expectations around celebrity fashion. The rise of the Housewives franchise. The Real Housewives franchise, created by Bravo, has become a cultural phenomenon since its inception in 2006. Spanning cities like New York, Beverly Hills, Atlanta, and Potomac, the series features a revolving door of glamorous women showcasing their personal lives, friendships, and most importantly, their wealth. Luxury homes, lavish parties, and designer wardrobes are staples of the show, which makes Siriano's criticism of their alleged cheapness even more biting. From extravagant trips to custom birthday parties for their children, the housewives are known for sparing no expense when it comes to showing off their wealth. However, behind the scenes, Siriano suggests that their wardrobe choices and their budgets for high fashion might not be living up to the hype they present on screen. Siriano calls out the fake luxury. In the interview, Siriano didn't hold back in critiquing the housewives who he feels are more interested in appearing wealthy than investing in true craftsmanship. They want to look rich, but they don't want to pay for real luxury, Siriano said. It's all about the appearance for them. They'll wear the biggest brand names, but when it comes to working with designers and supporting real fashion, they're cheap. Siriano went on to describe how some of the housewives have tried to lowball designers, asking for significant discounts or even free dresses in exchange for exposure on their shows and social media platforms. I've had housewives reach out asking for custom gowns, but then they don't want to pay. It's like, honey, exposure doesn't pay the bills, he quipped, with a signature mix of humor and frustration. The designer's comments point to a broader issue within celebrity culture, particularly among reality stars, where there's often a blurred line between sponsorships, brand partnerships, and actual purchases. In Siriano's world, however, true luxury comes with a price, and he's not willing to compromise his work for the sake of social media shoutouts. The problem with cheap fashion on reality TV. Siriano's scathing remarks shine a spotlight on the issue of authenticity in reality TV. The housewives are often seen wearing high-end labels like Chanel, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton. But how much of it is actually purchased, and how much is borrowed or gifted? In a world where appearances are everything, Siriano suggests that many reality stars aren't truly living the luxury lives they project. They'll spend thousands on a party or a vacation, but when it comes to fashion, they're cutting corners. Siriano continued, "It's a little ridiculous. You're on TV, you have the money, but you're out here acting like you can't afford to support real designers." This isn't the first time Siriano has addressed the disconnect between wealth and fashion in the entertainment industry. He has often spoken about the challenges designers face when working with celebrities who expect free clothes or heavily discounted prices in exchange for social media mentions. While many stars, especially those in the music or film industries, understand the value of supporting designers, Siriano argues that reality TV personalities, particularly those from the Housewives franchise, are more concerned with projecting wealth than actually investing in it. Fans and fashion insiders react. Unsurprisingly, Siriano's comments have sparked a range of reactions from both fans of the Housewives and insiders in the fashion industry. Many fans of the franchise were quick to defend their favorite stars, arguing that the Housewives do, in fact, spend considerable amounts on their wardrobes and frequently wear high-end designer pieces. Just because they're asking for a discount doesn't make them cheap, one fan commented on social media. "Everyone in Hollywood does that. It's part of the game." Another fan pointed out that the housewives are often gifted items by designers looking for exposure, which is common practice in the entertainment world. If designers are willing to gift or lend items, that's on them. You can't blame the housewives for taking advantage of that. However, many in the fashion industry have sided with Siriano, agreeing that the trend of celebrities, and especially reality TV stars, expecting free clothes has gone too far. "It's a real issue," said one fashion insider. "Designers work incredibly hard to create these beautiful pieces, and it's insulting when someone with money and influence doesn't want to pay for that work." The impact on designers. Siriano's frustration reflects a broader concern within the fashion industry. While exposure from reality TV stars and influencers can boost a designer's visibility, it doesn't always translate to sales or respect for the work that goes into creating high-end garments. Designers, especially those like Siriano, who are known for their craftsmanship and attention to detail, often rely on high-profile clients to sustain their businesses. For every dress you see on the runway or the red carpet, there are hours of labor, design, and creativity that go into it, Siriano explained. "It's not just about slapping a label on something and calling it luxury. There's real artistry behind it, and that deserves to be recognized and compensated."